The Absa Homeowner Sentiment Index, HSI, is an indicator of the overall state of consumer confidence in South Africa's property market. It is how Absa is empowering the property industry with consumer sentiment and stories that shape the market. The Absa HSI is the largest and only indicator of consumer confidence in the South African property market. It gives voice to the consumer, shaping a customer-centric industry. It empowers consumers to make informed and responsible financial decisions. Unlike most of the data in the property and real estate sectors, the Absa HSI is a leading indicator that supports property decision makers and allows the industry to become forward-thinking. It provides localized insights that reflect nuanced, region-specific trends and factors across our country. And it surfaces both quantitative and qualitative insights that tell us what consumers are feeling and why. This research presents market players with an understanding of the overall confidence of consumers. It also unpacks more nuanced insights by measuring various aspects of consumers' confidence levels, referred to as sub-indices in this report. Among these, we measure consumers' sentiment concerning the current timing of buying, selling, investing, choosing to buy rather than rent, and renovating property. The index has a customer-centric view involving more than 1,000 consumers every quarter. First developed in 2015, a need was identified in 2023 to revamp the study to accommodate new market trends. In Q2 of 2023, the target sample was increased to obtain a more robust view of consumer sentiment within smaller provinces. Additionally, an ad hoc section in the questionnaire and reports was developed to gain more insight into behavioral drivers for home ownership decisions and sentiments around alternative power solutions. These additions have been instrumental in understanding the drivers and challenges for consumers in the home ownership market and have helped identify opportunities for Absa to fill much-needed gaps. So what's new? The index has expanded from asking 5 to now 6 key questions to a representative sample of South African consumers living in metropolitan areas, cities, and large towns earning an income. MAPS, the Marketing All Product Survey data, is used to match and update the sample to population statistics, whereas AMPS was used during the index's initial launch. Age, gender, race, and province were weighted to be representative of MAPS. 2 new ad hoc sections are now included in the survey. The first contains 5 new open-ended questions investigating reasons why consumers have decided to make home ownership decisions in the last year. The second consists of 4 new close-ended questions ascertaining the appetite for alternative power solutions, factors important in investing in alternative power solutions, awareness of financing solutions, and future home ownership concerns. The previous index focused on regional results for the more populated regions, namely Gauteng, KZN, and the Western Cape, while Limpopo, Mpumalanga, Free State, Northwest, and Northern Cape previously had smaller sample sizes, limiting our ability to provide deeper analysis and insights. With the new HSI, we have achieved a more robust base size for all provinces as a result of the sample increase. In summary, you will see the introduction of a localized regional view, qualitative behavioral insights that give voice to the customer, and trends analysis that helps us understand the drivers and challenges for consumers in the home ownership market. As you go through the new HSI report, you will note that statistical data significance is indicated throughout this report by arrows signaling significant upward or downward movement. You can also look out for this icon throughout the report to easily spot the new survey improvements, bringing deeper insight. The new report will be available in several formats for ease of reference. The full HSI report now in an easy-to-read flipbook layout. A digital brochure that carries the high-level summary view of all the key results you need to know every quarter, easily shared via mobile devices. Simply follow the QR code or link in the brochure to lead you to the full report flipbook. The HSI will now also have a dedicated home on the new Absa Property Insights website, where you can access previous versions of the HSI as well as the latest HSI data from Absa. Look out for the HSI quarterly highlights on your Absa social media platforms and get in touch with us to be added to the Absa HSI mailing lists. Absa Home Loans is housing the nation. And through the Absa Homeowner Sentiment Index, HSI, we are empowering the property industry with consumer sentiment and stories that shape the market in a meaningful way.